Akụkọ nwa 17 years old Nnamdi Kanu tụwara ime a na-akpọ Precious. Let all them.
He said, I am Nnamdi Kanu. God sent me to you for you to give me love and peace. Then Precious asked him, where are you? He said, in Kuje prison. He said his wife is not a good woman, that if not for Biafra agitation, that he would have divorced his wife. But because he does not want people to see him as a bad man, that's why they are still together. Now I am pregnant for him, and he has been promising to take good care of me and send me to school abroad. I have no option than to tell my mom now that daddy is no more.
Ifembi wetara ụnọ taa bụ akụkọ nwa 17 years old Nnamdi Kanu tụwara ime a na-akpọ Precious. Let all them. Ịma o tenu nnụba the story Precious mana unu enwetabe the real story. Ifembi presentela ụnọ taa nwa bụ letter Precious ji aka wede. And o nwere okwu nchọrọ ịgwa Precious. Nwanne m nwanyị, ebe ọ bụla ị nọ, achọrọ m ka ị pụta kwuo okwu, maka na ife mee gị abụrụ your fault. Nnamdi Kanu deceived you, and ọ maka Nnamdi Kanu ka papa gị ji wee nekata ife na art nwe heart attack nwụọ. And give you Precious only Chukwu bi n'eluigwe ma ebe nọ. Pụta bịa kwuo okwu to save your people. Pụta bịa kwuo okwu to liberate other women. Ife nji agwa gị bụ na kịta Nnamdi Kanu nọ Sokoto. Ife ahụ mee gị mgbe ọ nọ Kuje prison, o nwere ndị ọ na-eme na. Mana ọ bụ na ịpụta kwuo okwu, ndị ga-agakwa ife ị ga through. Nne m, ana m ayọ gị ebe ọ bụla ị nọ, pụta bịa kwuo okwu. And leta nchi ego pụta. Ọ bụ na ọhọ gị nwadere ya, pụta kwuo na ọhọ gị nwadere ya. Our sister nọ na Canada receive this letter. Ọ bụ na ihe m kwuru bụ eziokwu, pụta confirm ọ gwa ndị nọ gị n'akụkụ. Ndị ahụ nọ gị n'akụkụ ya pụta na Facebook or TikTok or Twitter bịa kwuo na ife Ikenga kwuru bụ eziokwu, maka na mba ji na-akarị ịhụ n'ọkụ. Okolobịa na-akarị don't be silly. My page akarịgo ịpụta kwuo ihe ma adịghị ọsọ. Ọnya ka m ji wee kwụsị ka m wetara ụnụ leta Precious ji aka wede. And the Precious the letter anụwa na July 25th 2017 wee kọọ ntu nyana Nnamdi Kanu swemit na genti kenoka akụkọ swega.
I was in my house one fateful morning when someone sent me a message on Facebook with the name Kosi Sochukwu Chibundo. As at that time, I was about buying my JAMB form. He told me to forget about the JAMB and do whatever he asked me to do right now because it is God that sent him to me. He sent me 10,000 naira to me and asked me to go and get a wedding ring at the market. I did. When I came back, he called me on video and asked me, do I know who he is? I said no. He said, I am Nnamdi Kanu. God sent me to you for you to give me love and peace. Then Precious asked him, where are you? He said, in Kuje prison. Obviously speaking, by then, I didn't know who Nnamdi Kanu was. He spoke with so much authority. I was so afraid and humbled by his tone of voice. He ordered me to bring the Bible, and I did. He asked me to repeat after him. He said, with this Bible in my hands, Nnamdi Kanu engage you with this ring that we will be together forever till death do us apart? He asked me to say the same, and I did. He also said that if any of us leave each other, the person shall die. Then he asked me to put the ring right in my third finger and never to remove it till he comes out of the prison and get me a new one by himself. He also warned me never to tell anyone what we did, including my parents, until he says so, which I did. In many occasions, he invited me to Abuja to stay with his auntie Ijoma, so I can be able to come and visit and spend time with him in prison. All the warders knows me at the Kuje prison. They call me fine girl and always ask me if Nnamdi Kanu is my father due to the level of closeness between us each time I visit. I wore the ring everywhere I go, to the extent that Auntie Ijoma noticed and they asked me. So I told her that it wasn't Nnamdi Kanu that bought it for me. Her name on Facebook is Ada TK Queen. She assured me that Nnamdi Kanu is a good man, that I should not leave him. I believe her. Later, Nnamdi Kanu asked me to go and get a flat in Enugu. He said that we will live there together when he come out. I went to Enugu and started looking for an apartment. I finally found one. I showed him on video and he said he likes it. We paid for it, furnished it, then he asked me to go and pack all my bags from my parents' house and start living there alone and keep waiting for him till he will be released. I did as he said. Everyone in my house thought I was going mad. First, wearing a wedding ring for unknown man. Secondly, moving out of the house without any notice. Everyone was so scared and confused in my house. I can only tell them that I will explain later because that was what Nnamdi Kanu said I should be telling them until he asked me to tell them. So moved to Enugu all by myself. Living in an apartment all by myself. No family, no friend, because Nnamdi Kanu abstained me from communicating with anyone, just him alone. He calls me on email from morning till night. If I want to go out to buy what to eat, I must tell him and come back before or the exact time he gave me. I felt so caged. Sometimes he asked me to come to Abuja and stay with Auntie Ijoma, fine boy, and Ahant, his friend, so I won't feel bored. To cut the whole story short, my dad had a heart attack and died. I didn't know if it was because of how Nnamdi Kanu asked me to wear wedding ring and also asked me to move out of my parents' house without anyone knowing. I kept on asking him to tell me the truth, so he said that he would tell me later when we get to Enugu. So when we got to Enugu, he led me to another oath. He kept on sleeping with me in Enugu. When I noticed that he lied to me, I started begging him to release me from that oath and let me go, but he refused. He said his wife is not a good woman, that if not for Biafra agitation, that he would have divorced his wife, but because he does not want people to see him as a bad man, that's why they are still together. But I know he's lying to me. He has a very beautiful wife. I wonder what else is he looking for in another woman. I have been begging him to set me free, but he refused. Now I am pregnant for him, and he has been promising to take good care of me and send me to school abroad. I have no option than to tell my mom now that daddy is no more. She called him to come and explain what transpired between us, but he kept promising to come. He told me that his wife is around and she will stay for 3 weeks. He said that the wife is threatening to destroy Biafra if she sees him with another woman. I don't want any problem. I was on my own and he came to me. I want to be free from all this. The innocent woman did nothing wrong to me. I am not a bad person, but Nnamdi Kanu want to rebel me a bad girl. I wanted to take overdose today and die or maybe lose the pregnancy, but my mom caught me and told me not to try it. She warned me not to terminate the pregnancy because she is choosing. She said I caused it upon myself that I must carry it till 9 months. I am so scared. Nnamdi Kanu has not spoken to me ever since his wife came back. He blocked me on Facebook. He off all his lines that I know. I feel so frustrated and confused right now.
So, on a go the real story. Actually, can they not be debunk? Exposition on them any sim na they can be a debunk onka. Actually, the opportunity, you're precious. Nem, but probably confirm with Eungu. Makani may he save more life. If you for Nnamdi Kanu Maggie, on when done and near now. On when done and near now. I got Ali on why. It would yet he faith a willing kube. Or Jerry and Asukutu. Nnamdi and not to a seaman. Come out. Come out and speak. Don't be afraid of them. Come out. Come out and speak. Don't be afraid of them. When you are begging, they can't do you anything. If I bow, if I say come with alone, call them for now.